Hey, what's up, Church on the Move family? Adam Bush here. Hey, last weekend, our lead pastor, Whit George, kicked off our season of compassion with our series Good News and the plans for our 2019 Compassion Offering. We've got 23 people, nonprofits, and organizations locally and worldwide we want to team up with to help fight hunger and poverty and addiction and hopelessness and ultimately introduce people to the real Jesus. I am so excited to introduce you to and tell you all about one of our favorite newest initiatives for this Compassion Offering. So let's take a trip to South America and visit our friends at Igreja United. Let's go. Over the last year, our Love Your Neighbor initiatives have allowed us to partner with people all over the globe, from the US to the shores and villages of India and Africa, and now to this place, Rio de Janeiro, Brazil.
People will ask us, what brought you to Brazil? The people, like literally, I never met such a warm, passionate people. Like they'll just give you a hug. Like
unconditional, just love and hugs. And
the kissing was a little awkward at first.
This is Josh and Hannah. You gotta know these two. 5 years ago, Josh and Hannah sold everything, everything, and moved to Rio de Janeiro to plant a church.
What have I done? I brought my 7-month pregnant wife here. We got no money, no job, and God says, go start a church. And we did not speak any Portuguese at all.
They didn't even speak the language.
And he gave us a vision. He's like, I want you to go reach, I want you to build, and I want you to empower. We hit the ground running with that vision.
Not too long after moving to Brazil, Josh and Hannah had learned the language, but had also met enough people to establish Igreja United, a church united.
Our church is a little intense, but that's what it requires sometimes when it comes to
I think that's what the young generation likes. We like something that's real and not fake.
Slap them in the face with the word,
Yeah, and they love it because they want to be changed. They want something that's tangible.
Today, Igreja United has 4 campuses, and they are bursting at the seams. They can't plant campuses fast enough. In fact, right now, they've got a small group in a part of the city that's grown so much, it's now a house church.
In Brazil, they won't let you rent out theaters or schools or auditoriums because they don't allow any religious or political groups to meet in these places that are owned by the government. We had to rent out this, it's like a garage.
And so we stack up these chairs, we hang some lights, we do the best that we can. There's no air conditioning, but people are so hungry for community.
This is amazing. This is the best problem for a church to have. There are too many people who want to know what this Jesus thing is all about. So much so they're forcing Josh and Hannah's hands to build another campus.
People were coming to our one campus.
2 to 3 hours to get there.
2 to 3 hours one way. And we're like, you know what? We need to be able to set up a local church in the areas where people have their families, their cousins, their friends, where they go to school. That way it'll be easier for them to invite people to church.
Igreja United, they have the people. They need some resources to build this new campus. So what do you say? Let's help them.
Practically speaking, what it's going to take is first a lot of prayer, prayer on our end and prayer on the other side. But resources, we need a lot of resources. We have to literally build from ground up. I'm literally talking laying new flooring, new bathrooms.
Putting in plumbing, electrical.
Everything that you could possibly think of. Teto, chão, banheiros, things like that. I don't care what it takes. We are going to get to this place where we have an empty shell and, eventually see something glorious in that neighborhood.
And it turns out in a beautiful, excellent space for people to worship Jesus.
Through our 2019 Compassion Offering, we want to fund the construction and completion of this brand new campus. They've got boots on the ground, and we've got the resources to help them do exactly what God has entrusted them to do. Now, before we wrap up this story, we told Josh and Hannah our plans with the Compassion Offering and how we want to help them, and this is what they had to say to you.
To have Church on the Move participate in this way, it's pretty cool, and we're really grateful.
It's going to help us keep... it's going to help us keep going.
Yeah.
It's not just the money, but the love and the faith
that people would even believe in what we do enough to give. It's pretty cool. Yeah.
God's good. Give me a high five, babe, for that one.
Thank you, Church on the Move. We love you very much.
Thank you, guys.
So what do you say, church? Let's help build a place for people to find love and hope and joy. For the people of Rio de Janeiro to be introduced to the real Jesus.